Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lutfi Bramantio Subagio, and I'm assistant code LUT. And this time we will discuss the 7th module about sorting. Sorting is a technique for sorting random data into sequential data, and in this module is interpreted as a sorting algorithm. Sorting can be done by two methods. The first one is ascending, which means sorting from the smallest data to the largest data. And then the second method is descending, which means sorting from the largest data to the smallest data. And next, sorting has many methods, but in this module, we only discuss four sorting methods. First method is counting sort, and next selection sort, insertion sort, and last bubble sort. So let's go to the first method of sorting. There is counting sort. There are three principles of counting sort. First one is we create new array with a range of minimum to maximum value from the old array. Suppose array B is new array and array A is old array. Next, the content of array A will be transferred to array B based on the frequency of data content in array A, array B. And last, move the content of array B to array A. For example, we have array A with data 7 to 0 to 5. And next, we create new array, it means array B with a range as much as the minimum data of array A, which is 0, to the maximum of array A, which is 7. The data in array A was moved to array B according to the index number, and then the frequency of data will be calculated. So for data 1, 3, 4, and 6, the frequency is 0. For data 0, 5, and 7, the frequency is 1. And last, for data 2, we have 2 frequency. For the example, we sort it in ascending method for smallest data to the largest data with the final result 0 to 257. And next, we go to the source code of counting sort. First, you can enter the amount of data, and in the line 8 to 15 to find the minimum and maximum value in this array. And next, we create new array and empty it in the line 19 to 21. Next, in line 23 to 25 is first counting sort process, count data frequency. Next, second counting sort process, content of main array in line 27 to line 32. And last, to display the result of sorting in line 35 to 37. Okay, we go to the second method. There are three principles of counting sort. First, look for extreme maximum or minimum value in array you want to sort and exchange with the first index. Then isolate the first index. Next, then determine the next extreme value and exchange with the second index. Then isolate second index. And last, repeat these steps until the last data. Okay, for example, we have array A with data 7 to 1 to 5, and next we find the minimum data from index 0 to index 4, and we get data 1. Then swap data to the index 0. And next, find the minimum value again from index 1, and then find the minimum value again from index 1 to index 4, and we get data 2, and then swap it to the index 1. Repeat the process until the last data. So we'll get sorted data 1, 2, 2, 5, and 7. Okay, source code of selection sort. First, you can enter the amount of data that you want to sort. Then we look for extreme value that can be minimum or maximum according to the sorting method. Is that ascending or descending? For example, we use ascending, and then in line 10 to line 18, the algorithm to find the minimum value of data and then exchange it with the index 0. And the process continues until the data has been sorted. And the last algorithm, it's mean line 21 to 25 to display the sorting result.
Hello, my name is Ingalas Taramantari and my system code is ELA. Here I will explain about insertion sort and bubble sort. First, insertion sort. The working principle of insertion sort is to sort the number that have been read and the next will repeatedly insert number in an unread array to the left of the sorted array. The sorting process starts from the second index. For example, in here, array A, there are number 8, 5, 1, 4, 3, and 7. Because 5 is less than 8, and extend occurs. And here, 1 is smaller than 5 and 8, so the number 1 is inserted to the left. The number 4 is smaller than the number 5 and 8, but greater than the number 1. So it is inserted to the middle of 5 and 1. And so until process a sequence of 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. To explain more, I will show a video. Now we will go to coding. As usual, we input the data first. And here is the process of insertion sort, where there is an exchange and comparison of the data. And here occurs the process of outputting the data that has been sorted using insertion sort. That's the explanation of insertion sort. Now we will go into bubble sort. Bubble sort. Working principle of bubble sort is to compare a date with data next to it. Exchange the two data if the data is greater than the data next to it. For example, here there is an array A containing the number 5, 7, 8, 1, and 2. because the number 5 is smaller than the number 7, then there is not action as well as the number 7 and 8. But because the number 1 is smaller than the number 8, so there is action as well as number 2 and 8. And here, because the number 7 greater than 5, then there is no exchange, and the number 1 is smaller than the number 7, then there is an exchange. The number 2 is smaller than the number 7, so there is an exchange. And the number 8 is greater than 7, so there is no exchange, and so on until the results are sorted. To explain more, I will show a new video. Now I will go to coding. As usual, we input the date first, and here the process of bubble sort occurs. We compare the date with the required date and swap the date until it is sorted. And here occurs the output of the data that has been sorted. That's the explanation of bubble sort.